Yes.
Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome again. This is Sue Ellis-Saller, and I am with my friend Alexandra Karakopoulou, and she's coming in from Athens, Greece today.
Yay.
And we are going to talk about March. So,
Yay. Hello, guys. Hello, Susan. I'm very glad to be here again with our monthly forecast.
exactly. And Alexandra, you are a classic Greek astrologer, and you've
Mhm.
been doing astrology for how long now? Long.
Ooh, 15 years, 15,
Mm-hmm.
something like this. But it's like you cannot say that you learn everything. Astrology is something that develops and needs a lot of reading, and also observing. I mean, it's about observation. It's about just looking into the stars, and not only that, you have to observe stars, of course, what happens in our world, social life, political life. It's something in between. It develops everything. I mean, it includes everything. It's observation for first.
Right. And then it's also really cool because you can look at other people
Mhm.
and so look at their birth charts and
Mhm.
kind of make an analysis, not only normal people, we'll say normal people, but also stars and politicians, historical figures, and people like that. So that it almost broadens your understanding of what the different
Mhm. Mhm.
everything. So what the different signs and planets and everything means together.
Yes, of course, you're right. I mean, it has to do a lot of this horoscope analysis that I'm doing, the birth charts that everybody knows. It helps a lot. My way of analyzing it, it's more in a psychological approach because I
Mhm.
love people. I love to look into the soul, look into all these aspects that somebody has when he's born, because I think that everybody has a basis or when you're born with. I mean, you're born with talents, with some aspects that are really hard maybe to get or maybe hard to understand through life, through the years. And believe me, it can be really helpful for people to understand more about themselves and about when they were born, with what were they born with, and what can they do better in their lives. And it
Right.
starts, of course, everything starts with understanding yourself. This is so important. And astrology is a tool that you can use to understand yourself better. So it's
Yeah.
good.
Oh, totally. And then when I didn't even think about it for a while, and then I did my children's charts and to understand how to interact with them
Mhm.
better, to understand their motivations a little bit better, kind of get that extra
I
understanding of their personality is really, really fascinating too. Yeah.
Of course, it's fascinating. Even for a parent, it's more
Mhm.
fascinating. I've done many children's horoscopes, and I've seen a lot of things. And it's very interesting to see how the parents come together with the children from an
Right.
astrologer's point of view, and to see how all these things come together. And it's like a puzzle sometimes in a
Mhm.
family, not sometimes, almost any time actually. And to see when, let's say, what you don't have, you can find it in your child and it gives it back to you. So it's really nice to find these complicated but also nice and beautiful and effective relationships, like where does the one come with the other. I mean, all these relationships, it's really fascinating. And when you're in, you dive in, you don't want to go out anymore. You just
Yeah,
really
exactly.
focus on it, and you find out so many hidden truths. Actually,
Mhm.
everybody knows. I mean, you know about yourself, the things that you know about yourself. The thing is that you don't want to it's a difference between I know it and I can feel it and I'm aware of it. It's a big difference, the awareness.
Right.
And I'm here to just take a piece of the puzzle to make it for you understandable, and
Mhm.
also hold a mirror in front of your face just showing you things that you know, but you maybe forgot about it. You want to change something and you don't remember, or you want to hear it from a different person. It's the way that the tarot is working also. It's the same. It's almost the same procedure, because I start also with the years that you were born, where you were as a child, what's the role of your mother, your father, your social environment, what did it play, what kind of a role did it play for you? I'm scratching and finding things. You know, I'm a Scorpio, you too, you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
To know, that's very important.
Definitely. That's our lifeblood. We've got it flowing through our veins, and we just can't avoid it for too long. Yeah.
Scorpios have it like enormously. It's like it's more than I want to. It's like a purpose of life.
A drive, yeah, really.
I know the Scorpios feel it somehow. Even those that have an ascendant in Scorpio or moon in Scorpio.
Yeah, definitely.
You see my nails today. I have two symbols.
Yeah. So you have you have water and
earth.
Okay. Oh, nice.
It was such an idea. I don't know.
And a very Escher looking shirt there, like MC Escher, you know.
So March, better month, much better than February. Thank God. Thank you so much. I mean, March is like, we can breathe finally. Even if we are in a hard lockdown here in Greece, it's better. You feel a little bit better. I mean, we have a new moon in Pisces in the 13th of the month. Pisces is very sensitive, and it has to do with dreaming, with emotions, with feelings. We have a full moon in Libra at the end of the month, on the 28th, which is also shedding light, like in all of kinds of relationships. So we need to take our feelings out and to confront them. So you see 2 times feelings. And we have also beautiful spring equinox.
Yes.
Yay, we shouldn't forget about that. Yes, I know you're happy about this equinox.
Yes.
So that means that we have a turbo energy boost. We can make a lot of things in the month. I mean, we can take advantage of these good aspects, even if we are at home. This doesn't mean that we cannot work on ourselves to be more positive about the outcome. I know it's hard for everybody, including me, including you. I know everywhere in the world, it's not an easy thing to handle. But I think that maybe this time that is given to us, this lockdown time, makes us more introvert in a way to look, to search for ourselves inside. Because extrovert, yes, we do that all the time. I mean, through socializing, through, social media, everybody's there. I mean, everyone. But take time to take care of yourself. And I think that March is a good month that doesn't have so many roller coaster emotions that make you crazy, like February, that I like mad, really mad. And I was so, I couldn't breathe. I was like, I felt bad. And I said, what's happening? I mean, up there, so many planetary aspects together and constellations that even if you are the positive person in the world and you're a positive person, it takes you down somehow. No, March is not like this. March is more opportunities for everybody. I mean, almost everybody, okay. But let's say for everybody.
Well, you're going to tell us who's getting the really good opportunities this month and who's got to hold back a little bit and perhaps do a little bit of self-work in order to move forward, perhaps.
Yes, if I had to put a title that we always do for the month, I would say work on yourself. Okay. Take the opportunity. Feel emotional. Let your feelings flow. Let it flow. Don't be afraid of the feelings. Let it flow. Get emotional. It's good. Good for you.
Good. And sometimes it's just nice to just let it out and to recognize it. I think a lot of the issues that we have sometimes are just repressing our emotions and denying that they're there.
Yes, denying. I hate that word, but we all do it. How about the card? How about the card for the month?
A card for the month. That's a good one. So 2 of Spirals. And look at how beautiful this card is for the month of, just the nesting and the birds. 2 of Spirals is like the 2 of Wands. So this is going to be a lot of energy driving you forward, new ideas, new, partnerships, as far as like, not partnership, sometimes love partnerships, passion partnerships, but also things that you're doing, passions that you are pursuing. So those things, contracts, new roles, new work ideas. So really fill in those nests with new opportunities and new forms of life, shall we say.
Bingo, you said everything.
Thank you.
This is March. Really, bingo. I was like, yes, this, and this, and that, and this. Yeah, of course. 100%. We have it. Before I start with our forecast, I want to say, I always say it, but I say it once more. Guys, don't listen or don't read only your sun horoscope. Also your ascendant, both. We need both. We read both. Also, if you know where your moon is, look at it also, always, because it affects emotions and the way you go with it. Yeah, of course. It's very important. So it's very important, just to say.
Yeah.
And of course, if anybody who's watching us wants to ask questions or something like that, please ask or comment. Just your comment. It's nice to have you here.
Exactly. Yeah. We're so happy that you all are joining us and that you're coming back and listening. Just to let you know, also this month I'm using the Chrysalis Tarot. It's a really gorgeous deck. It's from Tony Brooks and Holly Sierra. So this is what we're working with today. And just to give you an idea of what the backs look like, it's a really gorgeous deck. So
butterflies, in the moon horoscope, butterflies are the symbol of reincarnation. This is nice.
Oh, interesting. Yes, very.
I like it. So let's start with Aries. So, traditionally, a new astrological time begins in the month of March, and it starts for us astrologers. Let's say the beginning of the month, our January is March, because it's the Aries month. So you have plenty of hesitation and emotional inhibitions. You don't really feel ready to express your feelings. I know that, but you have a turbo booster energy planet who helps you, together with, Mars, which gives you the dynamic, the energy that you need, together with Saturn, the life lessons planet, gives you the logic you need and brings you, maybe at your side, a person who's going to help you with that and who's going to show you where you need to be. A friend, a relative, really an important person, like a mentor or something like that. So the new moon on the 13th in the dreaming, as we said before, creates illusions for you, emotional illusions. So that demands attention in all the perspectives that are going to be open for you. Just look behind the words and behind the emotions that you feel. Not all of them are true. Some of them are a fata morgana, as we say.
A mirage.
Really true. Yeah. So the spring equinox, of course, on the 20th of March, will give you energy and invites you to make decisions, important decisions, for your personal, but also your professional life. And then, with the full moon on the 28th, on the diplomatic Libra, this sheds a light on all the hidden points of your interpersonal relationships. Be psychologically ready for anything. Challenging month for Aries.
Interesting. I have to see because my daughter is an Aries, so. Yes.
Uh-huh. One of my friends is Aries, so I know about Aries.
Yes.
Oh, the card of Aries.
Well, and look who shows up. A nice little Aries. So, and this is yeah, it's a really interesting card, especially when you think about what's going on right now. But also the Page of Spirals is like grabbing onto that passionate energy, that flame, that new spark of idea, creativity. This could be something that feels like it's coming from you yourself, or it could also be a person, a new person that comes into your life who's just really creative, talented, has all of this passion, like a little ball of fire, basically, and artistic.
Fire.
Mm-hmm.
Fire. Yeah, fire, Aries, fire for sure. And people with also with moon in Aries gonna feel that fire that you're talking about, this creative fire. Yeah. But where fire is, there is also smoke, and you have to be careful.
Oh yeah, definitely. But if anybody can handle it, it's going to be Aries, right? So yeah,
the warriors, of course. And then we go with Taurus. Yes, I know. Clearings, changes from the first days of the month. You feel it, my stable Taurus. The planet of life lesson Saturn makes its presence, like really, in your medium coeli. That means that it has to do with work, status. This concerns you a lot, actually. It is possible that you may involve yourself in a charity, in an organization related for the social good, that you may work for a good cause, let's say. But your boldness is a deadly thing sometimes. I'm not afraid, but this is deadly, like deadly. The dreamy Poseidon gives you the empathy and the instinct you need to understand these pitfalls easier. This is good. You have a helping hand. The new moon in dreamy Pisces makes you even more sensitive than you are normally, and favors both emotionally and financially. This is good. A full moon on the 28th of month in the diplomatic Libra sheds light in the relationships because, yes, it's Libra. And maybe, who knows, a friendship will develop into something new, something erotic, something unexpected for all those ones. Maybe something. Yes, for Taurus. And Taurus traditionally love to eat well, drink well, enjoy themselves. They're good lovers, mostly. Yes, if they have emotions. I mean, they are really emotional people, but they're also stable. So it's good.
Definitely. And Stella was asking, she said, what about looking, because I think okay. So what about where Venus is? And I thought since Taurus and Venus go hand in hand, I would pull that question up here for you. And so if you are thinking about where your Venus is in your chart, then you would think about that sign, and it's
it's the sign of Venus, of course. Taurus is the sign of Venus, and Venus has to do, I mean, in symbolical way, it's an archetype of sensuality. Like they are sensual, they enjoy in a bon vivant kind of way. They are this sign. So when your Venus is in Taurus, then you are a Venus child for sure. Like with a seal on it, you can put a seal on it. Venus has to do with not so much with the emotional side. Venus has to do with the aesthetical side, the sensuality.
Okay.
Life, the way that you are, you feel, but not in the moon way. The way that you are in love, yes, that's the Venus. But and that reminds me of the Bananarama. Yes, now. Venus, she's got it. Maybe she's got
it. Yep.
It came to me. No, but Venus plays an important role. But Venus is also, if you see where your Venus is, you can understand why you like, let's say, leather furniture. Mm-hmm. Why you like to paint your walls blue. It has to do with aesthetics.
Okay.
What do you want in art? What's your ideal home? Where do you see yourself living? In which place? Where should it be?
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll have to have a special guest or a special podcast about just thinking about different houses and the planets and how they affect different parts of your personality.
Yes, this is very interesting, actually. Yes, thank you. I understand it's aesthetics. Yes, aesthetics for sure. I mean, I know for a lot of people who hear Venus and Moon, they think it's the same thing. It's not the same thing. Moon has to do with the inner child, the role you play in this world as a woman, the way you feel as a man. You evolve yourself as your inner child, your feminine side.
Okay. Nice.
How you are as a child. What kind of a role do you play as a grown-up woman? How are you as a parent? This is Venus. And of course, Venus has to do also with your antennas. How sensitive are you?
Okay.
You see that, yes. You can see how empathetic you are. I mean, are you an empath? In which level? You see that in the Venus. But Venus, I said. No, sorry. Venus is aesthetics, is more, let's say, on the surface. It has to do a lot with the surface. It's
right.
It doesn't go so deep. But of course, it plays a role. Yes, I know. This is good. So we go on with Gemini.
Taurus.
I'm sorry.
Don't worry. Because I kind of got diverted also. So this month you might feel a little bored. So don't start stirring up any kind of trouble. I always feel like, make sure that you're looking at the things in your life that are there, especially, if you're on lockdown or if your life is kind of minimized. It's easy for people to feel bored because they don't have those means of expression, means of going out and meeting people and doing things. But at the same time, they probably have a lot of stuff that they can do, work on yourself, work around your house. Really, I mean, seriously, I just got some courses. And so there are a million things that you can do. You only have to be bored if you want to be bored in this day and age, no matter if you're stuck at home or not. Yeah. So
I want to say hi to Therese and hi to Leslie. Hi, girls. I'm so happy to have you here. Hello. I just saw you. These are so beautiful ladies, all of you. I'm so happy. So, Gemini. Not easy, not an easy month for a Gemini, but you will do it. So, emotions are quite limited with the arrival of the new month. And you're so communicative, I know. I mean, a person that you admire may suddenly fall in your eyes. May. It can happen. The dynamic Mars passes on March 4th in your zodiac sign and wakes you up. You feel the energy, of course. Lots of information, lots of fronts, and you can run, but you cannot hide. Mm-hmm. Your goals are high and your ideas are elusive. It may be a very interesting professional proposal that you're going to get, but you will put your logic above emotion, and it is for a good cause. It's very important. The spring equinox on March 20th favors new openings, love affairs, and new acquaintances if you're single. Even in a lockdown, it can happen, guys, really. Believe me. The new moon on the 13th in Gemini Pisces rings the bell of illusion. You see, I talk a lot about illusion. Around the 13th, we should be careful what we hear. I mean, just connect it. Double, 3 times, 4 times is good. The full moon in the 28th in diplomatic Libra sheds light on what is not good for you and what you're bored with, you don't want it anymore, and shouts at you, change course. Change it. Yes. You see, this month is really, it has a dynamic.
Definitely.
Yeah. Yep. Yes. This is important. We should keep it in mind. 13th, I mean, or around. When I speak about moons, it's always 1-2 days before, 1-2 days after. These 4 days, let's say. But the 13th is the peak. So it's good to have it in your mind.
Yes.
And the card is?
The card is the 10 of Scrolls. Oh. And this card is a card about like overkill, basically, doing too much at one time, being the subject of gossip and hearsay, and really needing to kind of go and hide from things. So if there's something in your life that is too much right now, try and back off of it. But also, this is a card of things are going to change soon. And so this is like the peak of that negativity. And you're the one who gets to decide if you want to continue on with that negativity or if you just want to let it go. And so, you know, figure out what you want to bring into April with you and leave what you can behind in the month, because that tiger is waiting for you.
The tiger. Mary is listening because she's writing, not that bad. Merci. Of course, it's not that bad. It's not. I told you.
Right.
But the tiger, be aware of the tiger. See? Be aware of it.
Exactly.
My mom is a Gemini, so I know. I will ask her tomorrow, what about the tiger?
Yes. And be aware of your thoughts too, and how you're using your voice in your life. Is it for good or is it not for good? So we'll just put it that way.
Yeah, I mean, you know that Gemini is a communication. So I would say be careful what you hear, because a lot of information is going to occur. Because when you have a Mars in Gemini, in Gemini brings a lot. I mean, a lot of communication, a lot of news. You see what happens, like in a more like rhythm, going on. So this is the thing that you should be. I'm talking about everyone, not only about Gemini. It's enough. We have it in all of the months, so it's good. But of course, in Gemini, they feel it much more intensely. It's more intense. And then we go on with Cancer. You are easily seduced by the intense romance that this month hides, my sensitive Cancer. It really hides romance or romantic feelings. I'm not joking. So, with the dynamic Mars in the Gemini, in the communicative sign, on the 4th of the month, your health, be careful, has priority and requires attention. Please, attention. Your charm is incomparable, and Venus in the impulsive Aries on March 21 makes you very happy as she insists you dancing on thin ice. So be careful what you're doing. You feel some desire for isolation. You feel it. You really feel that you want to just move back, get back and relax and don't speak with anybody. Technology becomes your best friend. You're Googling everything, you're watching films, you have this sense of, okay, I'm protected and I want to be on my own. Beware of fake acquaintances that may occur from that kind of communication. You're more exposed this month. The spring equinox on the 20th brings you, of course, energy, and you can improve your interpersonal and professional relationships through this energy boosting. This is good. Keep it up in mind. The 13th in Pisces commands you to throw away everything that's useless. Just really throw it away, garbage, throw it away. And it commands you also to accept the others that are in line and waiting for you. Because maybe you focus on the people that are not worthy of your time and your love at this point. And just clear it up and welcome the others. So the full moon on the 20th sheds light in secrets and abrupt developments. So be careful what you're going to hear. Some secrets are going to come. Yeah, this is not always bad, actually. I mean, I don't think it's bad. I like secrets. You know, I'm secretive.
Scorpios absorb secrets.
but Cancers are really sensitive in a way of. I think the most sensitive side of a Cancer is their family or what they say they are family. I mean, what they pronounce as family, a friend that's family. When someone from that environment does something bad to a Cancer, he cannot get over it. It takes so much time. It's very intense for them. So my lovely Cancer, I know, maybe you should be more powerful with that. Just clean the space. Let them out. If they don't want to, they didn't want to. So sorry.
It's a good way to look at it too. And I get the Two of Stones. And this, you know, when you see this, this is a card about balancing and making sure that, you know, everything in your life, you know, if you are juggling, make sure, like you said, all the balls actually need to be there. You know, you can let a few things drop. You don't have to worry about keeping everything up in the air. And I think the bear is such a good symbol, especially when you're talking about Cancers and their motherly instincts and their protective instincts. They're very much maternal, you know, that protective energy. So I think this is a really good card to kind of verify or validate what you've been saying here.
Of course, they need to take care of themselves first and for their loved ones, but they should be more fair. I mean, they should be more fair, just like that. Let's take everything that's waiting for too long. I mean, I don't say that they shouldn't love their families or people who are like close to them, but they should let also others that have this potential to become a family, because there are people sometimes in our lives, you know, that we make circles, and every 10 years, I think we just change a circle, and maybe some new people are gonna come in our lives. Yeah, it's true, huh? It's true, Auntie Stella, of course, and of course. You need time to understand that you have to keep an open door for all these people that are waiting for you. It doesn't matter if you're 40, 50, 60, 20, 30. It's good to understand that. It's good to feel that way. I mean, nobody's telling you to forget about your family, but keep an eye on new beginnings also. It's good. And this month gives you that lesson. You have to take.
Yes.
Interesting. Then we go to Leo. My best friend is a Leo. I love Leo, of course. I have a big heart for Leo and people that I know. I like Leo. So March begins with an intense square coloring your mood, actually, my glowing Leo, my glamorous Leo. The planet of life lesson Saturn and the unpredictable Uranus reminds you with every opportunity given that the time has come for new tactics and solutions to old and outdated professional habits and expectations. This was a big sentence, I know. I mean, you expect a lot. You give a lot of energy in the job, in professional life. I know. You try for so many months, for years now, to make this thing happened. Look at J-Lo. Look at Arod. They're both Leos. I mean, wow. It's like, yeah, they are very successful people. Look at J-Lo, how hard she tries the last year with J-Lo beauty products. I have never seen J-Lo so much like presenting herself all the time and showing off and trying. Of course, he's like a A-list celebrity. I mean, one of the biggest Hollywood stars in the world. But you see how much she struggles. It's intense for her. And you heard about all these gossips about Arod, like he's like maybe flirting. Yeah, and she was like really mad. And you see her, how she's doing, how she evolves. And I think she's also trying to search for new strategies and professional expectations. You see her, she changes stuff. So relax through sport and the hobby. You change the way you approach, that you change the way you evolve. And jealousy, listen to this, and flirting for the engaged are not lacking on a daily basis. So it has to do, something there, something is there. With the dynamic Mars in Gemini on the 4th of the month, you expand socially, that becomes bigger. The new moon in Pisces favors your love affairs, no matter how insecure you feel. The spring equinox brings a new beginning and opens precious doors for you. And the full moon sheds light on relationships at all levels and reminds you again here what to keep and what to leave behind.
Oh,
intense.
Yeah, very. Yeah, definitely.
This is why I gave you as an example really two really very well-known Leo. I mean, they are like, but look at them. I mean, there's jealousy, there is flirt, there is an approach of professional life. They try to make the best out of it. And all of the Leos that I know are in this journey.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, I get the Magician. This is a card of the Raven. And this shows me that it's possible right now. All of that effort, all of the time that they're investing, everything that they are trying out is really going to take hold. It's really going to bring the earthly solidity to ideas that they're having. So, for example, with J-Lo and all of the extra effort she's putting in, the effort is going to work out and it's going to bear fruit in the long run. But she just has to believe in herself.
Yes.
So Leo, please believe in yourself and your abilities. You don't need anything else. You don't need that other course. You don't need that other thing to help you achieve success. You have it all here. And so just with that confidence, which is a Leon quality to begin with, call on that confidence, call on that strength, and use that as a catalyst and as a tool to just propel yourself and just also to feed your patience with the process as well.
Yes. You're totally right. I mean, it's so important for everybody to believe in yourself, to believe in your strength. And sometimes, we have bad days and good days. I'm always talking about this also in my sessions. I always say, in your bad days, you're going to feel like this. In your good days, you're going to feel like this. Nobody's perfect. We all learn, and we all learn from our mistakes. It's never too late to open up yourself or to find a way to love you more. It's not bad. I mean, as long as you don't feel that you did something wrong about it, you feel free. It's a freedom that, believe me, Susan, I appreciate it more than any freedom of anything else. It's like a total freedom. And I couldn't understand it, but I get it now. It's so important. It's like a tool. It's like a power tool that nobody can take it away from you. Nobody. You just use it. And Leos are a good example for that. Very good example for that. And you can take something from them. You can take all the good and the powerful things from all the zodiac signs and make them take the message for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
It's also something that you can do.
Yep. Nice. Like channel the energy and
yes.
Best qualities.
It's a good meditation thing. You can do it. And even with your cards, I know that you can meditate with that and to look for the symbols that are coming in your mind or meditate with the zodiac signs. You get messages from each and everything that from every zodiac. I find it exciting.
Me too. Yes, definitely.
And then we go to Virgo. Virgo, my ascendant. How nice. Yay. This new month smells like spring. A wedding, a relationship, a pleasant atmosphere is coming up. A dynamic Mars in Gemini on March 4th upsets you maybe and opens many fronts. That means a lot of things are happening. Transportation, bureaucracy, contacts. You also may some small fights and deceptions, as well as minor accidents will not be missing. A parenthesis, today I almost smashed my little finger.
Uh-oh.
Nothing from the printer. It was such a stupid thing. I took the printer up, like I was doing this, and I wanted to put some new paper in it, and it's really heavy, and it fell down in my little finger. So, guys, be careful of minor accidents. I felt it today. Do not overdo it with your energy because you're going to feel that you have a lot of energy. Keep your strength because you're going to need it. The new moon on the 13th of the month in Pisces throws ash in your eyes and deceives you. You see, illusion. Guys, be careful, really. The communicative Mercury on the 16th gives you a different way of expression and invites you to put some water in your wine, like, calm down. Down, it's going to get better. The spring equinox, of course, gives you this energy and tells you, take a little more risk. Just be more risky because, you know, Virgos are not traditionally risky people. They are like, they think a lot. No, put some risk in it. And this is the only way to change your financial situation. Even if you don't feel 100% secure, if something occurs to you or something comes up to you, like a proposition, like a whatever, take the risk. You never know. Full moon on the 20th in Libra sheds light on this burned relationship, these destroyed relationships, what didn't go well, and shows you the way for other doors to open. You see a lot about relationships. Totally.
Well, and then we get the King of Mirrors, which is the King of Cups. And he is, you know, kind of the pinnacle of relationships. You know, he's the one with the broad shoulders. He's the one you might need to seek out a therapist right now. He's a counselor, healer, therapist, somebody who really is emotionally stable and secure. So if you are going through a tumultuous time with your own emotions at this point in time, seek out somebody who fits this description, you know, somebody who you can talk about your problems and your feelings with. But this might also be something like you were talking about a little bit earlier, where you want to actually channel this energy into your own self, into your own life, and really call upon the King of Cups or the King of Mirrors and his stability, his understanding of other people and their emotions. Teresa says, I don't think the therapist could cope. Believe me, it really can, but you know, it's kind of funny. Anyway, but call on this energy and embody it in your own self in order to kind of be able to better cope with what you're going through in the situation. So
feelings, nothing more than feelings. Really. You see what Mars in Gemini does? Blah, 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 blah. From one discussion theme to the other, like in 30 seconds. Not even. Crazy. The energy is here, I'm telling you. Mars is like this.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh. And the Earth is moving. You see what happened in New Zealand, huh? Not only, in Greece too. It's crazy. Or you see the eruption of the volcanoes. This is a month of craziness, like crazy energy from. See?
Okay. I didn't know there was something going on in Greece. I knew Italy. I didn't realize New Zealand as well. What have I been doing these?
Oh, Therese, you're so sweet. Very. We're doing our best. We try to see it from the whole point of view somehow, because everybody's like asking themselves what's happening now. Why is this such a crazy moment in the history of humankind? It's a crazy moment, but we're gonna get better.
Yeah, and like you said in the beginning of the year, if you all want to check back, we have on YouTube the 2021 predictions that you did. And you said Saturn and Uranus are going to be really, really heavy influence. So we have this unexpected, and we also have these like influences of fate. And
Yes.
and then the dawning of the age of Aquarius. So all these shifts need to happen. The tower needs to fall in order to make space.
I'm getting goosebumps. Really goosebumps when you're talking about a tower has to fall, and like, oh, yes, it's true.
But we're seeing it happen, and it's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just shedding the things that we don't need any longer in order to make space for something better. So
exactly. I mean, this is the point of all the thing. I can feel that you can feel it. Everybody's feeling it. It's changing. You're a part of this change. I mean, I'm very happy that we don't have something more difficult, because it's okay. I know a pandemic is not an easy thing, but it's better to be locked down than to have other things. I don't want to talk about what other things, but it's good. But yes, the Uranus, what I wanted to add, the Uranus is also, I wouldn't say fault. Let's say this is the planet who makes also weather changes unexpected. If you focus on the weather, you're going to see that this year is going to be so unexpected. Like, it's going to be
this
really extreme from one to the other. This is Uranus. And of course, planets are affecting also the climate.
Definitely.
We're living in a planet, so planets affect planets. It's like this. It's the solar system. We don't live in Mars yet. Yet. Let's see. So we go to Libra. I love Libra. My father is a Libra. People that I love are Libras. I like Libra. The plants are ambitious, of course. You feel ambitious. I know. And Mars is like this, my diplomatic Libra. The dynamic Mars in Gemini on the 4th, around the 4th, when I say on the 4th, it's back and forth also, makes you more active and opens a new circle of acquaintances. Maybe you will meet new people that you didn't know, and speak with them. It's not easy to face reality, I know, but don't turn a blind eye to the problems that require their immediate solution. Lucky Jupiter in Aquarius gives you recognition and reward for what you have done so far. Great. The new moon on the 13th in Pisces favors new beginnings in your interpersonal relationships and in keeping up with the rhythms of the world, so you feel aligned somehow. So for you, the new moon is not so illusion-based, but you get the chance for new beginnings. And for this feeling that your personal relationships are going to get better. Nice. The spring equinox on March 20th gives you a plenty of energy, and you feel like it's time for action. With tactics and perfection, you achieve everything. The full moon on the 20th in your zodiac signs, it sheds a light on your personal affairs and invites you to make a total redefinition. Make the changes you need. It's time. To redefine relationships. Not bad for Libra. Not bad. Because they had a really hard time, Libras. Really. Yeah. And those
And I get the Knight of Stones for them. And in this deck, it's a little bit different than in a traditional tarot deck. So in this, he's called the Illusionist. And so, which is really interesting because he is showing you what's possible if for you to pull all the magic into yourself and for you to project that into what you want other people to see from you. Traditionally, in the Rider-Waite Tarot-based deck, the Knight of Stones is somebody who's looking. He is actually really solid and stable. He's thinking about his future. He's got both feet on the ground, and he's also really just a wonderful friend, supportive person, just somebody, like you said, you have so many Libras in your life, just really supportive, solid, stable, really earth friendly kind of person. So pick whichever or both interpretations that fit into the way that you're seeing things right now. And I also think it's really important to show you this dove here. Find the peace that is a part of your life, because that's one of the big messages of the Knight of Pentacles as well, is just peace and grounding, stability. So find those things within yourself. And from there, you can project a very strong outer vision to other people. So even if it has to be you pull the illusion together to make other people feel like you're a little bit more grounded and stable this month, there you go.
Of course. And I saw the dove, and suddenly, I mean, exactly the message of the Holy Spirit came into my mind.
Yeah.
A messenger somehow. It's like a message. So I think that the Libras are yes, they are diplomatic. Yes, they are really, for me, Libras play the role of a mediator.
Mm-hmm. Definitely balanced.
They can work on that. They're the relationship sign.
Mm-hmm.
They relationship, not in a way in a man, woman, man,
not
woman.
Scorpion way.
Something that we know. No, but in all of kinds of relationships, they have to they have this double thing, but double not in a bad way. Like they need to interact. Interaction is the key for Libra. Hello, I see a girl that's called Champagne C. Hello there, nice to see you. And hi, Champagne. What a beautiful name, Champagne. Wow, love Champagne. So I was talking about Libra. Libras are like this, and they need to interact. And so this month is giving them the opportunity to, as you said, to take the message as they feel it. They have to do. They know how to do it, of course. It's a good month for them. It's a good month. I mean, you see, it's a good month till now. It's not such a dramatic like it was the last one, and I didn't want to speak about it at all.
Right.
And now we go to our favorite sign, Scorpio. Yay, Scorpio ladies in the house. Yeah. So what does March has to do with us, Scorpios? What does it have with it for us? So it has romance and sensitivity. Of course it has. And the dynamic Mars in communicative Gemini in the 4th of month adds a tone of arrogance and waste. So be careful to calm your movements. You're impatient, and this is because the planet of lesson Saturn puts a break and stagnation in your affairs. Patience. Patience. Put your foot on the brake. On the 10th and 11th of the month, the dreamy Poseidon gives you love and harmony in your relationship. Take advantage of it. These are good days, 10 and 11th. The new moon, the 13th of the month in dreamy Pisces, favors your social contacts and boosts your popularity. Good, this is good. The sensual Venus until March 21 in Pisces brings out your creative side. The full moon on the 28th of the month in diplomatic Libra sheds light on relationships, of course, as we said. So whatever happens in the past for us does not need to be repeated.
Interesting.
And I see Champagne has a question for us.
Okay.
Mars in Scorpio. Mars in Scorpio that means that you have a lot of, let's say, masculine energy, but don't take it badly. That means that you are more like, let's say, your energy is very dynamic in a hard way for people, not easy to understand. I don't know if people understand your energy so good, or they can feel it like they're not afraid of it. Maybe some people are afraid of that. And of course, yay, Eva, another Scorpio in the house. So this means, Champagne, that really, yes, you have a lot of questions, actually.
It seems like she might need to get like a personal reading from you.
Champagne, we are here for you, for sure. And of course, you're wondering what it means to have Virgo in the 12th house. Yeah, these are a lot of questions, and really, I would ask you to PM me, personal message. Send me any message you like, I will answer. 12th house is the house traditionally of backstage. Everything happens in the backstage.
Oh, interesting. Virgo.
Interesting constellations. Interesting, really, really.
Yeah.
But for Scorpios, as I said, it sheds light on relationships, this full moon. Please leave the past to the past. It's never coming back. Whatever happened there, leave it. We are sometimes past lovers, I know. We love to talk about the past. We like to think about the past. We should leave it behind this month. It's not for us. Because I think we're going to make a mistake, or we're going to repeat the same things. So let's keep it there, patient. And we're impatient. I can feel it. I need it, everything I need now. It's not happening for us. It's not happening for us. Yay! I need the card. Let's see. I'm very anxious.
Pegasus here, the Two of Scrolls. So this is telling me that there is a decision that we need to make this month, and we probably know what we need to do, what that decision should be. But at the same time, we're kind of hesitant to actually make that decision for ourselves. And this could be something, I think this is what you were saying in the beginning of the month information. But this is something, and especially don't base what you're doing, like you said, on that past experience, because allow today to be today instead of kind of compiling everything from all of these years and not taking into consideration the positive things that happen through the years, and just focusing on the negative. But really, you know what you need to do. And so it's time to kind of put your feet on the ground, and you can totally, I mean, hello, it's a Pegasus, it's a unicorn Pegasus as well. So don't let your fantasy outside of the equation as well, but just make sure that you're honoring what you know to be true, and that you're following your own internal guidance as you make choices and decisions, Scorpio.
Yes, important. Scorpios, you hear that? Eva, you hear it? We hear it. We can hear it. And people, I said, with ascendant and the moon also, we can hear it. Sagittarius. Sagittarius, maybe the only sign that it's not so, it doesn't, it's okay. It's okay. Let's say it's okay. Things are getting a bit worse, a bit, just a little bit. My traveling Sagittarius, you're cool and take care of your health, really. Be careful of your health. With a dynamic Mars in front of you, you have to be more careful with these issues. You may feel your energy overflowing, but it also hides pitfalls. I talked about the energy. This month, really, energy, big. Again, it is good that the lucky Jupiter favors your plans, and better days will come. The new moon on the 13th month in Pisces does not favor so much work in the new beginnings, as some things are hidden behind bars, as I talked about illusion. Beware of deceptions. The communicative Mercury in Pisces gives you inspiration and creativity as you find alternative ways to express your feelings. This is nice. The full moon on the 28th of the month in Libra sheds light on what makes you feel bored that you chased it so much around, you don't want to chase it anymore. And get away for once and for all. You too, let it go. Let it go. Yeah, again, you see, it's all about relationships, energy. Everything goes around. This month is like full of it, full of it.
And then the card that we chose really fits in with that. So Ariadne and
yes,
death. And death, you know, everybody's like, ooh, death, scary. And death is not always scary. Death is transformation. It's allowing something to die in order to create space for the new. The word just went shoo in my head, but the new.
It dies and new beginnings. I mean, something dies and something new is getting born. It's born. The birth of something new. It cannot happen if something else doesn't die.
And since you're the queen of Greek astrology, you probably know the story here.
Where's my crown? I need a crown. Ariadne. Ariadne is well known from the myth of how can I say of Minotavros, you know, in Crete. I mean, she was the one who had this ball of wool, like a wool ball, and she left it in order to find her way through the labyrinth. I mean, she's like she has dark qualities for sure, but she can handle dark. For me, Ariadne can handle dark. You know how powerful this is? She can live in light and she can live in the dark too. So she can see, she sees both sides somehow. Not like Persephone. Ariadne for me is, let's say, more multitasking than Persephone. She has more, she doesn't have this 6 months and 6 months, 6 months in the world, in the underworld. No, Ariadne can go and come. Go
when she pleases. Interesting.
Yeah. For me, it's like an archetype of that.
Cool. Yeah. Thank you for sharing, because that's what I was looking up. I was like, oh, I need to look her up because
and a beautiful name, a beautiful Greek name. I like the
yes.
And we'll move on with Capricorn. You know, my love, my fiance is a Capricorn. Mm-hmm. And, as I was writing it, I was laughing again because, of course, I experience it 100% at home. This month brings work, and work again. My work. It's crazy. It's crazy. I told him it's gonna come like this. I mean, it's crazy for all Capricorns. Crazy. You go through a good phase in general, at last, and so you put the appropriate power, the power that you need, where you feel it is necessary. Perfect. But don't overdo it and don't waste your energy when trying to spend it all at work. Keep something also for your partner, as an example. Of course, through the tensions, it will all make sense and you'll move on for sure. You need the tension. I mean, you talked about it. You need the confrontation. You can also start with some dynamic sports during this period. Maybe it will help you to relax, if you have time to relax, because I don't think so. The new moon on the 13th of the month in Dreamy Pisces favors your sensitive side and gives you beautiful moments with your partner. I like it. I'm waiting for it. For the unmarried or single, a flirtation may be on the horizon. The spring equinox on the 20th gives you more energy. Where will this give you? Will this take you? I don't know. As you are called to take initiatives for your personal and professional life. A lot of energy. The full moon on the 28th sheds light in all of the aspects in your interpersonal relationships, and you may need to redefine them. Again, it all concludes this. But really, Capricorns, it's a good month for you. Working month, energy month. Keep it in your head. Don't put all your energy in work. We know that you love work. We know that you're like, work is God for you.
Capricorn, yeah.
Like, really, everybody who knows a Capricorn should raise the hand and say, yay. No, Capricorns, they work. Work. But please don't overdo it, because you're going to take the energy boost and maybe you feel burned. A lot of energy makes you crazy.
Well, and the card that came up really is about what you're talking about during the new and the full moon, where the passion is reignited. The relationships are going to be renewed and refreshed. There's going to be a lot of emotional energy that is, so those new love affairs, the new people coming into life, the passion reignited, or the relationships reignited, and more focus being put on love affairs and love in general. So the Capricorn this month is not only going to have the influence of the moon, bringing it this loving feeling and energy, but it's also, verified and restated in the card that came up for the month.
Yes. I mean, they should make more effort. Like, they should watch their emotional side. They should look for because I know they are emotional, but they don't show it. They don't like to show it. I mean, Capricorns have this thing, this cover. And I know we break everything, and you need to break it in order to see the true face behind the Capricorn, because Capricorns are serious. And it's not a coincidence that usually Capricorns are born with this wisdom. They are 20, but they feel and they go in this world like they're 30.
Mm-hmm.
It's such a Capricorn characteristic.
Yes. Wise beyond their years.
Yes, earthy. Yes, I like earth because I don't have it so much and I need it. I need an anchor. So they can give you an anchor. They can give you a good anchor. And if they are successful, believe me, they are really successful. They know how to do this. They're leaders, they're born leaders. But they are the patriarchs. Aristotle's Onassis was a Capricorn.
Huh.
Yes, he was a Capricorn, and he had all these aspects. And also Capricorns have also a characteristic that you can see. They take the old and they renew it. They build on the old ideas, old stories. And most of them take maybe a family business or something, and they take it and make something different out of it. They can rearrange things. It's nice. Yeah, Capricorns are like that. And Aristotle Onassis said, I will do as I please. And he really did so.
Oh,
and
nice.
I mean, even if he wasn't, believe me, not the best character you can meet, because he was like, I mean, for me, he was a man who maybe he loved women, but he loved them too much, and he loved money above all somehow. And he lost the control somehow. And he didn't start like this.
Right.
But you see the Capricorn qualities also in his life. You can see the Capricorn qualities. It's a good study to see how Capricorns are. The biography of Aristotle Onassis. We're going with Aquarius. Oh my God, Aquarius. What can I say about you guys? I mean, you're the sign of the year, not the month. You know what I'm talking about. You feel like you need to buy everything you see somehow. You get maniac somehow. You want to consume everything. And with Mars in Gemini, you want to offer joy, to make gifts, to express all your feelings to your loved ones. You are like in a craziness. Crazy. My neighbor and good friend is an Aquarius. I'm laughing all the time with the way she wants to put everything in one place all together at a time. I mean, I'm just sitting back and observing, and I'm saying, oh my God, what else is this woman gonna experience this year? I'm just gonna watch like I'm watching a film. And I feel sometimes I want to stop her, but if you stop an Aquarius at that time, it's not a good idea. They don't react good. Oh, Eva is writing something really, really interesting.
Interesting. Yeah.
This is very interesting. Look at this. Claim that Ariadne is derived from the Ari meaning most and Adnos meaning holy. Oh,
No.
interesting. Thank you, Eva, for this insight.
Yeah, thank you, Eva.
Thank you so much. You see, Susan, you just have to ask.
Nice. Thank you. Yay.
Oh, thank you. This is a sister, like she's very spiritual too, and she knows it. She knows what I mean. So Aquarius, to go back to you, but you should have fun. The square of the planet with the planet of life lessons and the unpredictable Uranus remains constant. You can feel it, and you can feel this suffocation. I cannot breathe. But don't be anxious. You will overcome it later. Just have fun. Really, patience. I know you're tired of hearing it. Patience is not your word. Aquarius and patience doesn't work. The new moon in dreamy Pisces favors your financial and love issues. The spring equinox favors new beginning and acquaintances. I'm not talking about the energy. You don't need more energy. Aquarius, stay as you are. Beware of this energy waste and do not spoil what you have made until now with so much effort. You're so. The full moon in diplomatic Libra said, I'm thinking about library now that Eva spoke about mythology. In my mind. So, the full moon for you, Aquarius, sheds a light in your interpersonal relationships and passes them through a sieve. That means you're always thinking about, should I keep it? Should I not keep it? Should I stay friends or should I stay acquaintances? Should I make a more close relationship or not? So you filter them. You have to. Aquarius. What can we say about them now? What can we say?
Well, I got the sun, and the sun brings a really positive, warm, optimistic energy to the month for Aquarius. So things might be improving. There's going to be a lot more sunshine in your life, a sunnier, the sun. We were just talking about that, before we came on today. I was just like, I need the sun. So brings new life, shines the light on things, really brings that open energy into things. So with Aquarius, I think that everything is going to be out in the open as well. So there's going to be a lot of light shined on things. And just like Alexandra was saying about filtering out your friends, use this optimistic energy, use the light of the sun to really have a look at things and really, because you'll be able to fully see them. So because that light is not going to let anything hide, it's just like being without a filter. Yes. And so you're going to be able to make those decisions really with the most information possible available to you, but also with a good, kind heart. And I think that's really important because sometimes you just have to totally allow yourself to see everything as it is instead of like the illusion of what you want it to be or what you were hoping for it to be. And that's what Alexandra was saying this month. So really allow the light to shine on the different areas of your life that you're going to be looking through and making decisions about.
For sure, because this month is unbelievable, energizing every aspect of your life. I believe so, and I know that every sign has an aspect where, let's say, you focus more traditionally, but you're gonna feel the energy. I think that all of us felt it, that something changed as the month came, as first March came. I believe that, but energy, of course, hides also pitfalls. I mean, you can have small accidents. Eva is going to laugh at me now. I'm sure that Eva is laughing because she had a little accident. Me too today. I talked about it before at the beginning. And stupid accident. I mean, you have this positive energy. You want to do stuff. And you get some you just fall down. It's like you don't see anymore. You feel, you breathe hardly. You like, oh, you want to do this and this and that, and you get crazy and you stumble, you fall. And this is the let's say the dangerous thing of the month. This is what you should be careful. And you have to take time to see the relationships. How are they working? Do they work? Do they not work? What do they do? And then we come to the last sign for today, Pisces, where I can say a lot of aspects in Pisces this month. That means, as we talk about the beginning, take care of your personal, your feelings. Yeah. So, Pisces, your planet, the dreamy Poseidon, this god, this ancient god of the sea, illuminates all the month for you, Pisces. He's like this all over you. You know, Poseidon is dreamy, but he's also the planet of illusion. And it's also the planet of taking a veil in front of you. You don't see it clearly. So all the month. So the new moon in your zodiac sign emphasizes new beginnings at all levels of relationships with this veil. Yes, veil. Don't forget about it. The Mercury, the communicative Mercury, is in your sign also. You get tired of listening that everything is in your sign, almost everything. Will give you new ideas and stimulates your imagination. Emotions prevail. The spring equinox on March 20 beautifies you on the one hand, I mean, with new interesting acquaintances, but intensifies your selfishness because you're selfish sometimes, which you have to, it's a thing that you have to manage with great care because you take care of the others, don't you? So take care of it. With Central Venus back in your zodiac sign, again in your zodiac sign, until the March of 21, your love affairs will be on the rise, with confessions and romantic challenges not missing from the forefront. So you're going to get romantic challenges. Concentrate on your work and don't overdo it with taking like too many responsibilities. The full moon on the 28th on the diplomatic Libra sheds a light on what's broken and does not take any repair anymore. So no matter how hard you try, you cannot save a relationship when it's dead. Again, I don't know what's going to happen around the 28th. I'm not sure. I think we are all going to be like, I don't know, thinking about relationships, thinking what's gone bad, what's good, what we're going to keep.
Yeah. And this is actually two cards came up when I was pulling for Pisces. And the Eight of Mirrors is that, you know, that quintessential relationship, you know, assessing what's working, what's not working. And I think I've said it before in our conversation today, but just really evaluating what you need to move forward and leaving behind what isn't working out for you. And with the mirrors or cups, it's especially related to emotions and relationships as well. Wow. And then what was interesting too is I got the Justice card, the Mat card. And this is definitely a Libra energy for sure. And this is balances, weights and balances, checks and balances. So it's not only leaving those things behind, but also being really fair about it. And fair includes you and your feelings, because a lot of times when we're trying to be fair, we end up taking more of the pain onto ourselves, more of the emotional heaviness onto ourselves. But we have to figure out, and with these two together, it's really a question of what is working out for you. Are you overgiving? Are you, you know, you were talking about being selfish, but sometimes we have to be a little bit selfish in order to stand up for ourselves. Because I think Pisces too, in giving so much love to other people, sometimes don't stand up for themselves. They have that watery, you know, kind of emotional.
We know what Water, oh,
Yeah.
emotion. But it flows like water. It's an
Oh
expression that
yeah, totally.
there's a lot of meaning to these things that you said before. And you see, the whole month is about interacting. It's about relationships. I think this month will intensify these feelings, will make us feel more and more intense about which people do we have next to us. Do we want them to be next to us? Do we need a space for new people? Do we have to create this space for new people? You see, we create as a human being now a space for a new society. Can you imagine what's going to change? You see, in how many levels all this change that started, in how many levels it goes on and on and on. It's a test for me. It's a test for humankind, because humankind has to develop in order to stay alive in the next, I don't know, 300 years. I don't see an extinction, guys, and I don't see, in any time soon, but I can see, and I'm almost 100% sure that our species is gonna really handle it, and our species is gonna be the first that's gonna go also to live in another planet. Not now, but maybe in 100 years from now. I don't know, but we are in this change, inside this change. We have this opportunity to change our lives and to make them more human, better, like to know ourselves better. I would say every month is a test. I have it like this in my mind, and you have to make the best out of it. And there we come together, and with our tools, the tools that we know, the tools that we use, and we want to share with you, to make it easier to understand what's happening. It's so easy.
Mm-hmm.
And it is really a very exciting period. I know that you know that also. It's not a coincidence that we started this project now.
Right.
Why didn't we do it? We know each other for many years. So why didn't we do it before? No, because it was not the correct time. It was not the right time. Because people would not understand it. We would say, what are they talking about? They would not get it.
Yep.
I don't know.
Oh yeah, and things are moving so rapidly forward, and we're seeing all of these changes within society. We're seeing people really standing up for the rights of other people, for the rights of the earth, working together in a way, learning how to work together. We're still making baby steps. There's still a lot of the old structures and systems that we, have to. And that's what we've been talking about this whole time, and how these things, these themes overall feed into not only our personal lives, but also the lives of everybody on Earth.
Yes.
And so, it's not, like you were saying earlier, Uranus is affecting the weather.
Yes.
And we are part of a bigger system.
Yes, we are.
Yeah. And so being able to see these things happening around us and saying, wow, these are some changes. We need to shift the way that we do things. We need to shift the way that we think about things in order to survive ultimately and thrive.
Of course, it's easy. You take care of your house, don't you? You take care of your life, your children, your husband, whatever. You do take care. Okay. Mm-hmm. So you have to take care of yourself. Why won't you take care of what's happening in the world, in the planets? You live on a planet. You live on this planet. You have to take care. It's logical. And you see how the moon affects, the planets affect, you see the climate change, how affects what affect. You can see that, you can feel it. You just have to observe.
Right.
For me, observation is a very big point in life. It can take you to journeys that you would never imagine. It can make you feel so secure and better with your life. I believe so. Leonardo da Vinci did that. A lot of big personalities did that. They knew why. they really knew why. So I believe in that. And I find it, anything that I'm doing, you know, I'm doing so many stuff, like I'm multitasking till the end of my day. I know that. In my town, they will write, she was so multitasking, dot. Yeah, I'm sure. And it's really like this. And I'm very exciting to be alive in this period. I'm very excited, and I'm very anxious to see how it's gonna develop.
Yes.
I'm very anxious about it. I'm happy, and I'm happy. I'm somehow happy. I know that we're gonna have big challenges. It's not gonna be easy. It's not easy. I mean, you see, everybody is. I mean, I know, you know, guys. I mean, I'm talking about everybody, but I want to see the good in that, and I see the good in that.
Yeah. Well, and what you focus on is really what you bring more of into the world, because it is trying to find the good in it, and it is using that good to create more good for more people, you know. And yes, and like you were saying, observing things also helps us to understand a lot more and a lot better. So definitely.
Yay! Yes, we're done for today, I'm sure. Thank you so much, Auntie Stella.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. See you next month.
Stella.
And thank you, all of you guys, and with your comments and everything. And you can all find us and really text us. I mean, you can all find us. I mean, Susan, you're going to say where they're going to find us. So.
Okay. And Alexandra is at the A World. So www.theaworld.com. Is that right?
Org, not com. Thank you. Please. Oh, thank you guys. Thank you so much. Yay.
Thank you so much. And I'm Sue at Ellis-Saller.com, or of course at spiritualbusinessspotlight.com. So info@spiritualbusinessspotlight.com.
Perfect. And of course, you're going to watch us on YouTube. You can see
yes.
What you like. Just push. Yeah, see you. Oh, thank you so much, Leslie. Thank you.
Wonderful. It was so nice to see you all here. And Alexandra, of course, it was awesome to work with you again. And yes,
you know, you're my spiritual sister, so lots of love. You know, I always think about you, and I know what a marvelous job you're doing. So keep up the good work.
Thank you. And to everybody, if you missed your zodiac sign or the card, if you want to write that down, I will have the replay on YouTube, and I will also have the write-up on Spiritual Business Spotlight probably on Sunday. Just give me a couple days to enter everything in there. So wonderful. Thank you all again, and have a fantastic March. Enjoy the ride.
Lots of love. Bye.